Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, App State's head coach told me pregame he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Coastal Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intent.
Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Finds the tight end. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, give on the inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a one. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
They the offense goes as he goes. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Mountaineers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Villa, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Rush is on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The shot to clear, send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Roberts. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead as we get a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the...
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so
maybe a crease. To the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic.
Pulls it in down the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the shot to clears have it with a 1st and 10. strike complete. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. Using his feet. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The shot that clears look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's English. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's English. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on it.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Punts it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He goes right back to the air. Got his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This will likely be the last play of the half. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Not a chance. Missed it. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. And the shot that clears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I did speak with the Mountaineers head coach at halftime. They have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Jumped on top of the pile.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown, we're still sitting on a 10-point game. Dropping back, it's Barber. Pulls it in with one hand.
2 hands is coached. You know, 1 hand optional. What a great one-handed stat.
The shot that clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try it over the left side. Spins away from one. Picks up the 1st down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Gardner. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quick.
Snags it, and there's running room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but
he's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Going to the run, it's Lewis. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellison. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Really nice job on the RPO, but you know you got to give credit to here is the offensive line. How many times do you see when the quarterback holds the ball, there's an offensive lineman illegally too far down the field? This time, everybody stayed at the proper depth, and that's a totally legal play. Quarterback holds it, finds his open man. It's a big one down the field. Great job by the O-line there in the RPO.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open...
He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Running inside. It's Roberts. Finding some room. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on 1st down. Might have a chance. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Trying to get it to the marker. He cannot get there. A fourth down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
He'll pull it down and run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You think they...
And it's picked off at the goal line. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nice move, creates some space. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep.